still going. Getting out and checking the truck has been a little scary, you know. Sorry about that. A little scary. After the first day getting out and finding that wheel seal leak, it makes you kind of regret having to get back out there and look it over. But I haven't had any further problems with any of those wheel seals or anything else. The only problem I've been having is the ice and snow and them shutting down the interstate for the whole day yesterday. Now, I went ahead and pulled in and figured it was going to get bad. They had 65, 70 mile an hour winds, and it was tossing the truck around really good. And this trailer is a single axle, and it kind of responds a little different than a spread axle or a tandem axle. It has a good bounce to it, and as it rocked, you would get a good feedback up here in the cab. Anywho, so I went ahead and pulled in at Heston, Kansas. I pulled in there and at Casey's and let the storm pass. But as soon as the storm passed, I was ready to go. But they shut down the interstate, and so that was like about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock p.m. And then as soon as I got ready to go, gonna roll, to drive through the night, they had shut down the interstate, so I couldn't go anywhere. And at 1:30 they opened it up. It was pretty decent, about like what you're seeing right now. That's not bad, right? You have to make sure you turn your cruise off though when you see ice. It's smart to have any cruise going while you are in any kind of slick situation. That's how you get in trouble. So that you don't want to be putting power down, and you don't want to be applying brakes. Everything is just as smooth as you can be. So anyway, so that's, you know, what you see is what you get. Been doing it for 30-something years. They used to never shut down the interstates. Now they shut them down. I don't get it. The problem is with that is that they bottleneck everybody, and when they do open it up, you end up with bumper-to-bumper traffic for 900 miles. And you're like, wow, what's going on over there? Yeah, well, what's going on is they shut down the interstate. You know, and I guess it's kind of understandable. You know, they have these electronic trucks that have this automatic braking and stuff, and then you have truck drivers that want to drive up close to people, and then their trucks apply brakes, and you can't be feels like when your phone is on vibrate. That's what it feels like when you're laying down the power. Just you're feeling it through your seat, your pants, and your foot. So that would be like I said, that's more likely. That's more likely a fuel delivery problem. So I always give doubles clearance with my lights, and because doubles, they have a little bit more to deal with, not full doubles. One of the things that they have to deal with is anytime they look in the back through the mirror, they want to do it quickly and get their eyes focused back forward, because you don't want that trailer wiggling, wobbling back there. And so I always try to help them with the lights. Okay, you're clear. So I don't do high beams, I just turn them off and turn them back on. I don't know where high beams ever came into the picture, where they started, when a truck passed, and you would, so back in the old days, when a truck would pass, you would, to show that the truck had passed, to show him some respect and that he was clear, so he didn't have to look at your bright lights. When he'd look in the mirror, you would shut down your lights, and he would know that he was clear, plus he didn't get blinded by your lights. And then that way he would get over, and then you would turn your lights back on. That's where that all the way it used to be. And then somehow or another, it got swapped up to now whenever you pass somebody and you turn, as soon as you turn that blinker on, laser beams are coming through your mirror. Yeah, it burns the skulls, their eyeballs right out of your head. And I don't know where that came up, where they started throwing their high beams on, but let me tell you, I would rather you do nothing at all than to wait for me to throw on my blinker and then hit your high beams and burn the eyeballs completely right out of my head. Now I don't have to, I can't see nothing. I don't know where I'm going or anything. Appreciate that. But that's not how you do it. How you do it is you shut down your lights. And if your truck doesn't allow you to shut down your lights, then don't do anything at all. Please. So the blizzard laid down some snow, and the snow wasn't bad. What it was is the wind was really bad, and it blew it on the road, and then it was freezing, causing a sheet of ice over here. So they shut down the interstate. And so anyway, so that's what's going on with me. I am approximately, this is a two-stopper. I'm approximately 900 miles or so from my first drop. This is Thursday. I'll be giving them a call and talking to them. I don't know if they'll be open on Saturday or not, but I will. That's part of my duty today, is to call them and find out and get that taken care of. And so I had violation yesterday while I was sitting at the truck stop and ate a Subway sandwich. That's carbs. I don't generally want to eat carbs, but I had carbs, and I had a donut, and I had a brownie. So it was just a total diet carb violation on my body yesterday. I decided to put poison in my body. So that's what really sugar is in your since I got in this truck, the wind's been fired up, and I've been going against the wind, and it hasn't been a joke. The wind has really been really push. I've been really pushing against the wind. So why I say that is because the last time I did a fuel mileage check, I was getting 5.3 against the wind. Not bad. I've got it down to 3.9 and 3 miles in a gallon against the wind in the past. So coming out it with 5.3 is not too bad. And anyway, so the wind did die down a little bit. But the sun is out. With the sun out, if you know anything about the plains out here, generally the wind will die down about 3 o'clock in the morning, and the sun comes out and starts sending the heat down to the land, and it won't be long, and you'll be back in the wind again. So it'll be against the wind again, more than likely. Sometimes you're forcing it, and it works in your favor. Most times it doesn't. So, anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, the truck is holding up and haven't had any further issues other than the slight fuel spray being off a little bit on one of the injectors. I can feel it through my foot. I see it in my pants. Other than that, riding pretty good. Y'all can tell me if I need to have a microphone or not, but I believe it's much quieter in here. I'm gonna have to get another radio. I left my President Richard Road, and I can talk around. Well, I was in Salt Lake one time, but was talking to a guy over in New York, so that tells you anything. This radio here, I can hardly get across the road. But that's the way the radio generation is. People really don't talk on CBs anymore. I still do, but I prefer a good radio. I don't want a radio that I don't know if it's talking or not. So that's down the road. So that's about the end. I'll probably need a set of tires on this thing come this summer. I'd put 10, 20 hours somewhere in there building a video. I'd have 4 cameras going on the truck, and would put those together along with the video off the phone or off my GoPro, and it takes a lot of time to time everything. So, when you take clip after clip after clip, and you have to time them, and that's where the time is at involved. You have to write down the numbers and split everything and put clips where they would fit in, so they wouldn't be out of place. And even though I'd do that, I would still mess it up. I couldn't get it always right, but it took a lot of work building those videos.